Hello, what's going on? What's going on? Do I think going on Mars is a good idea? Do you mean for you personally or people generally? For people generally, of course, it's a good idea. Oh, God damn it, dude. I hate it when people take code that I wrote and then shit it up. It's just. Uh, why? Why have you done this? Maybe you're going to find the right woman there. It is possible. Anything is possible. You can't go to Mars. There is no internet there. Oh, there will be internet there. Did I have a good day? I was kind of taking a relaxing day after cranking hard all weekend on the UI stuff. I did do a little bit of UI stuff today. I did a little bit of administrative stuff. But mostly, I don't know where the day disappeared to, honestly. It's just kind of gone, man. So, I want to start porting this thing back to be an API that people can use. I have to undo. Like, I wrote some code that was what I want, and somebody broke it all and made it bad. I mean, it didn't. Yeah, I don't know. I have to undo what somebody did, or do the better. Like, just part of my life involves people making more work for me all the time. Okay. We're going to look in the Sokoban version of this. Because this is at least not totally fucked. Whereas this one, let me look. I want to see. Yeah, no, this is too complicated. I think. How big is this? This is 300 lines. This is 454, but it has a lot more functions. So this one, okay, so the one potential reason not to use this one is this one assumes a fixed vertex format. This one also does, it just doesn't have normals or anything. Why? What, you can't do 3D without normals. Okay, yeah, this one's fucked. We're going to use the one we actually use for the game. And I guess we'll make this thread safe. Let's do that. That'll be fun too. The added state to the context. All right. Let's say I'm probably going to want to rename this vertex per primitive. Do we actually set that? No. Why is this even here? Okay. We're getting rid of that. We're getting rid of that. That's a game dependent thing. Okay. All right. Okay. I'll put a little bit of an explanation here. Is meant to be flexible rather than efficient. It has a bunch of members for different things you may or may not be doing. For example, it's got a normal and tangent in case you are doing 3D rendering. It's got 2 pairs of UV coordinates so that you can do 2-layer texture effects. If these aren't used, the memory for the vertices is still occupied, but the shader just ignores the coefficients. This is all fine. If you want high performance rendering, you should use pre-baked meshes rather than this interface. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's totally not necessary. Okay. Okay. So we're going to have a thing called check init. Every entry point must call check init to make sure we are initialized. Nobody needs to call an init function. Okay, check init if all right, there we go. Okay. Let's be crazy. Oh no, I can't type a backtick still. Can somebody type a backtick, please? I'm still hosed from space things. Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I want to say backtick state : equals context.immediate state. So we automatically get a short name. Okay. Let's just make sure all this stuff works. So we're going to do this. We're going to comment these out because these are not there yet. Actually, you know what? Let's do it. Here is where bitmap will go. Here is where texture will go. Yeah, okay, this is going to be scope module. For all that stuff. Okay, so we're going to make this program simple render framework. I should call this the Piffle framework. Maybe that's actually what it's going to be called. And then we could call it Wiffle and Waffle and whatever else. Why is my console not responding? Guys, I did a CD and my console's not responding. Okay, that was great. That took like an hour. Either this is modern computers or China is hacking into my system. All right. Imperative statement inside a data scope. Oh, because I didn't say hash if. We could call it simp for simple render framework. Then I'll get banned from Twitch. All right. Dot software. We're going to use software rendering. Whoops. Okay, we'll deal with that later. That's a compiler bug that we will deal with later. I'm working on simp. That is true. That I am working on simp. Maybe we should call it simp. I mean, that's a very Unix naming tradition. The Unix guys would always just type a few letters for everything. They spelled create without an E. So for simple render framework, that would either be SRF, which is too much like SPF, or it would just be simp. Right? SMP, that already means something else. See, that's the problem. You can't even say Virgin, like Richard Branson, owner of Virgin Airlines, who drinks extra virgin olive oil from a glass. Congratulations on getting your job. What kind of job was it? OpenGL or DirectX? I would say if you want to learn and have the best experience while learning, DirectX 11, not 12. Not Vulkan, not DirectX 12. No, 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 no. I'm eating snow mints. Okay. Well, we can just keep going with immediate. Oh, we should actually also do this. Log underscore print in GL. Okay, that's weird. Anyway. Yeah, so we're doing this. Checking it. We flush. We do that. Okay. Immediate begin. There's always 3 vertices per primitive. Put that there just in case we forget. This can just be vertices. Okay. And then we do have a draw command here as well. Blah. That's fine. 2D or 3D renderer, this is for both. What we're doing right now. Snow mints cost $10 per 100 grams. That seems expensive. How much is 100 grams? I can't see if this is 283 grams or 28.3. It can't be 283. Grams aren't that small, are they? Dude, this phone fucking sucks, dude. Unbelievable. No, it says 283. Well, maybe snow is illegal in Canada. I don't know. Yeah, the point of this is to be something that abstracts out the interface. You know, kind of like SDL or something, but it's a much simpler version of something like SDL. And that uses all the features of this programming language and all sorts of things. 28 grams per ounce. All right. Well, that's great. Okay. We're not going to do render context yet. I don't know what the hell the bindings are. Vertex attribute? No, don't do that. Oh, maybe. Maybe we will. I don't know. The problem is vertex attribute flags don't actually... It's not a flexible enough vertex descriptor, but we'll use it for now. Wait, what? The draw might be executed right away and immediate flush. I don't... that sounds very particular. Okay, entity parameters, that's not a frickin' thing. Let's just do this. We're not going to have a rendering backend yet. Issue this to our rendering backend. We'll deal with that later. We just want to get this structure of everything in place and compiling. I fucking hate the abbreviation putter. It's one of the things I hate most in this world. Okay. These are just different utility functions. Functal. Yeah, functal. A lot of people used to say functal, actually. That's the pronunciation that I first remember hearing. Never mind that it doesn't actually make any sense. But I think that's what people used to say functal. I don't need to say .xyz, it's a frickin' 3D vector. Okay. These are the routines that you, as a user, would call depending on what is more convenient to you. We don't provide all permutations, but provide a lot if you are outputting 3D vertices with a scale color at each vertex. Just say a color at each vertex. Okay, we say I mean, I actually don't know why we have so many put vertexes up there. I guess for all the quads. First, here are some routines for outputting one vertex at a time. This API only does triangles, so every 3 vertices indicates one triangle. Okay. Okay. I mean, if we have frickin' put vertex, let's just use that. I don't know why. Okay, hold on. How do we use these put vertex? Oh, yeah. Ay, ay, ay. I don't know why this is saying immediate triangle wireframe. Oh, right. I see. Yes, I get you. However, that probably doesn't go here. That's not. It's not general purpose enough. People can do that if they want. Okay. So we need to check in it. Check available. Check space. So that's just a way to combine both of these things. If state.numVertices is greater than or equal to state.maxVertices minus n minus 1, right? So for n is 1, that's 0. Etc. Okay, so we can say check space of 1, check space of 1. We do a put vertex, position color scale uv.x, uv.y. Actually, we can go, oh no, I tried to backtick. Bump the occupied. Okay, great. So we don't even have to do that. We say check space of 1. Oh, let's just do this. Let's just do this. I keep doing the back tick, guys. All right, there we go. We give you a V. We check space of 1. We put vertex. Check space of 1. We put vertex. Great. Great. Okay. Using shadow as a parameter named UV0. Do. And instead of scale color, because that's odd. Where do we shadow UV0? Here's the parameter. Like C. Let's put the normal. Normal and tangent are related, so we put them on the same line. All right. Using shadows parameter in normal. Oh, 114. Oh yeah, up here. Why? All right. Oh, because it's V. I could use P for vertex pointer. Oh, we don't need to refer to this. It could have a long name because we're not even using it. Lol. Okay. Max vertices. Oh, yes. We actually don't even need that. Like, this is a C-style thing to do so that you can refer to this, but we could just ask the count of this array. Okay. Undeclared identifier num vertices. Okay. Undeclared identifier vertices. Context dot state immediate state dot vertices dot data. All right. Great. Let's pretend we have a program that'll do graphics. Immediate begin, immediate vertex, this is going to be a great program someday. All right. So we're just going to print the context after this. Whoa, boy, we're printing out the whole array. Oh, my goodness. Have fun looking at some vertices, guys. How's that compared to C's printf, man? I thought we had a thing about don't draw more than this many elements, but I'm not going to sweat it right now. And there's our vertex that we added. It's got the ones, and everybody else has the zeros. Yay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can specify that. So maybe it's, let's see. Print style, default format array. Stop printing after this many elements, 100. Oh, we did. Look, ... So this is 100 structs. So we could have said context dot print style default format array dot stop printing after this many elements is 8. There we go. That's 8 items of the array. We could also say, let's just say style is context.print style, right? And then we could say the struct formatting we're going to use long form. Oh, that's right. Oh, and then actually we don't want that. That's actually not better for this. Really, we want, well, we could do this. There's no way, so we can print it like this. There's no way to use new lines if short form. Like, actually what I want let's just add it. We're having a fun night, right? Okay. Oh, we have, don't we have this now? Pretty sure we do. Oh yeah. Let's go back to our program. We actually don't want long form. We want to say use new lines always. There we go. That's not really better. I don't want a rat hole on this. Let's change the meaning of this. Okay, this is going to be false. Because I think that. Whoa, that's way worse. Holy crap. What did I just do? Okay, we don't do this. Okay. Wait, this is not... Hold on. Wait, hold on. I think this is just what I wanted all along. That's what I wanted all along. I already could do it. What a silly. I just wanted that. That's all. I just wanted that. Okay. Great. That was a good 10 minutes of doing nothing useful. Next, let's go back to this file. Well, check your space before you wreck your space. We're going to do check space 1. We're going to do put vertex We're going to check space. Normal UV. This is the same arguments. You know, I do think we should canonicalize the order, right? I think it should go position, color. You should only add, right? Like there are cases later where you have permutations on different dimensions, but like add UV, position color UV, and then position color UV normal. Even though normal is like more like a vertex, I don't know. But anyway, so it just goes like this, right? Like, hey, which one do you want? Although, I mean, why don't we just frickin' do this? Okay. Immediate quad, check space 6. It's like SEAL Team 6, but it's check space 6. P0 color, blah, 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 blah. Check your 6 before you wreck your 6. Uh, the sides don't have to be the same length. The angles don't have to be the same. We do assume that this quad represents a convex area of convex positive area. If in 3D we assume the 4 vertices are coplanar. Coplanar. By outputting 2 triangles as 6 vertices. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. And the quad for that special someone who has everything. Who already has everything. Again, I think I'm going to... Oh, yuck. Okay, I think we're going to want to simplify these a little bit too. Like if you're doing this one, let's put color first. And then we could like put the normal there in case you don't want to use it. Okay. So like color should be after, just in the same place. And then UVs. Well, maybe normal, I guess. Let's look at what these overloads are. So this one is 2 sets of UV coordinates. Like, okay. So this one, this immediate quad, this is 4 vector 3s, 4 UVs, and a color. We already have that now. Wait, we have 4 vector 3s in color, 4 vector 3s. I guess if we... I mean, we have better optional arguments. Like this code was ported from C++. And we have much better optional arguments now than C++ had. We'll leave the triangles in a bit. So this one we're just not going to need. That's redundant with what we have, I think. Maybe I just put the normal at the end and it's optional. I don't know how to feel about that. But like cutting the combinatorics down. not do quads. No, the whole point of this API here is that a very large amount of the time you want to be able to do quads. Yes, there would be lots of duplicate vertices. That's not, this is for convenience. This isn't, here, read the comment at the top. Read the comment at the Quads are also good for 3D stuff, like if you're rendering particle systems and things. Don't at me, dude. I've been making 3D engines literally for 25 years. Okay? Literally, I have been making 3D game engines for 25 years. Anyway. Yeah, I mean, if you want good performance for large amounts of geometry, you just don't use this. This is for when you're doing your UI, whether it's 2D UI or 3D UI or, you know, stuff that changes every frame, you know, that you don't necessarily want to bake into a mesh and so forth. Okay, so, I mean, like there is a mild performance reason not to do optional arguments for all of these, but I sort of feel like yeah, it's okay. Let's do that. Like I could actually technically just have one function and you just call it, right? The problem is you'd be marshalling crap loads of optional arguments on your own stack every time. Although to be fair, a lot of the time people are gonna want you're gonna want UV coordinates a lot of the time. So actually we could have all these be optional, right? Let's do this. Just let the type checker relax a little bit. Okay. Okay. So instead of even this, we could just do this one. So yeah, we're just gonna ice this and put it here. And we're gonna have this one, this one, this one, and then this one. Wait. And we'll say at the end, you can make your own immediate quad functions that, for example, pass one color per vertex and so forth. Actually, we should probably provide that here. Yeah, we really should. That's kind of interesting that we literally never use that. Okay. So wait, what was this one? 4 UVs and a color with vector 2s. Let's just, because again, people are very often going to want the UVs. So oh geez. Blah, I deleted the code. Zero, 1, 2, 0, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. So 4 3D points plus a color. The 3D quad for that special someone who already has everything. Let's just put color up here again. UV0, UV1, UV2, UV3, ST0, ST1, ST3, ST3, normal, tangent. Wait, the tangent is a vector 4. What? I guess the vector 4 part. I kind of don't know why that's a vector 4. Okay. All right, let's see if that goes. Procedure call did not match. Put vertex. Oh, I didn't put. All right. Great. So we're going to go back here. We're going to say 2, 2. Okay, and we're going to go immediate quad. Look at that. Our vertex buffer's got our quad in it. That's so great. Okay. If you want to draw a circle, you can make it out of triangles. Everybody knows that. You just need an infinite number of triangles to make a circle. See, there's a mistake here. This says 6 because it was copy-pasted. Okay, this is... Wait, we've got another quad down here. Oh, with colors. Let's do this. A 2D quad with different colors at each vertex. Check space 6 before you wreck space 6. I mean... Come on, bro. Like, it's interesting how the design of this is different than it would have been in C++. Yeah. What am I put vertexes for 2D? Color UV. Yes. 0, 1, 2, 0, 2, 3. Okay, great. Check space 3. Okay. No, let's just... Yeah, there's no real natural UVs to default. I mean, I guess we could do this. Okay, that's this whole file. Congratulations, me. Congratulations, me. How's it going, everybody? Reading an email from Jeff. What does check space do? It does this. What do you think of passing arrays by value instead of P0, P1, P2, 3, P3? I mean, people then need to pack their data into an array. That doesn't seem very good. I mean, it might be fine if you just want to pass constant values. That might be slightly more convenient. But a lot of the time people don't want to pack constant values. Then you're making them do an array. That makes the array version terrible, but it's terrible anyway. Like, because making an array, you're relying on the compiler optimizing out you making an array and then taking the array apart. It's just not, you just don't want to do that. I mean, again, for this, I guess it's a convenience API, but you don't, like, there's no tuples in this language for a reason. It's for that reason. That's a pretty bad thing to do, actually. Okay, bitmap. We're going to start with this. Okay. I don't think having an own data there is very good. We're clearly going to need texture formats. Who declares that? Who declares that? It's just in its own file. Why? I don't know. I guess that's why. We'll keep that in its own file for now. I kind of feel like we're not going to want that many frickin' texture formats. Texture format. BC1, etc. That's fine. What's ETC? I don't even know what that is. Okay. I don't like the fact that explicit numbers are not being assigned to all of these, but we'll let it slide for now. Am I against tuples in general or just in this context? I mean, what do you want them for? What are they for? We don't pass arrays by value though. Like we don't copy arrays when you pass them. Like everything is actually by reference secretly if it's large. Anyway. Like, I don't even know. Yeah, see, not all these are in there. So like etc, what are those? Ericsson? Oh, that's something for phones. We're going to ignore those. We're going to ignore those for now. ETC is not a thing for now. Okay. Image bytes per block. I don't know. Do people actually use these? The thing is, I don't know. Oh, okay. This isn't for non-block formats. Right? There's no BCs. There's no ETCs. Okay. Anyway. Usually tuples are convenient when you have to pack stuff in just some cases. But for what cases? Why do you have to just pack stuff? For what? Keep in mind that packing and unpacking things is waste. So, like, why do you have to pack things? Where is it going exactly? Could the texture format be a bit in a bit mask, and you could just do a bit end to test for given return values? You mean the format itself would have these flags? It's possible. Yeah. Yeah, the thing is, I sort of want to keep the numbers, I don't know, I want to keep the numbers kind of low. We definitely could do that, though, for sure. We might then, though, want to make it a bigger number than U16. I don't know, depending on how many flags there are. Is it important that this be U16? Let's see. Yeah, you know, I don't actually care about this code right now, but, you know. Yeah. I don't even know, like, for all I know, we might not even use both of these. I don't know. We'll see. Like, I'm just kind of porting some code right now, but this code I was just doing to get the enums, we're really doing this right now. This is not... This is a useless function. Disgusting useless function. sRGB, no, just... I don't like pitch. Why do you rename everything? Length in bytes. I mean, why don't we just do that? All right. That is just not a thing that we do in this language. That why do you have a useless wrapper? Why is it called load and unload? That's just, what? Like, this is just not... Okay, flags is going to be free data on dinit, right? If bitmap, if flags and free data on dinit, free data. Okay. I don't even know if that's a good idea. No, 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 no. So we're going to need get image size. while using this like that. Do you know if bit shifting by larger amounts is slower than lesser amounts? You couldn't find a decent answer on Google. Okay, so my understanding on x64 is that speed doesn't matter in those cases. What matters is a shift by a fixed amount versus a shift by a variable amount. So like on x64, I believe a shift by any fixed amount is the same amount of time, but a shift by a variable amount, i.e. the number of bits is coming in from a register, is actually quite slow relative to that. ARM, I'm not sure about. Wouldn't this code pretty much only be called during text or transfer operations? Maybe. You know, like I haven't reviewed this code. I'm going to be deleting a lot of it. You know, so yeah. Part of what I'm doing is just like scoping out the situation, and then just trying to make it as good as I can. That's all. Yeah, I think ARM variable shift is probably not slow, but I don't know. Any SIMD plans? What are SIMD plans? If you mean auto vectorization, no. If you mean supporting primitive SIMD data types, not in the way a lot of people do. I feel like SIMD only needs to be within a highly optimized math library. That's actually false. The thing is, there's not actually that much you can do. Like if you're saying, here's our vector struct, and when you add two vectors, we use SIMD or whatever, like, or when you multiply a matrix, we use SIMD. It's like, yeah, that's fine, but like, there's sort of only so much you can do in those cases. Like, really, to get real juice out of SIMD, the application programmer has to use it directly. Because the problem is, as soon as you come out of your matrix multiply, you can't really use that. SIMD isn't connecting to anything else in the program, and it's from keeping it connected that you get the juice. Bitmap load. Okay. Defer see. Yes. Okay. Oh, when I did log, it's flags, right? Yeah. We actually want to log this as an error, which we were not doing. Unable to attempt to save a bitmap, but the format, whatever, is unhandled, comma, bitmap format. What the hell is this shit ass pasting? Doesn't STB do this for you? I accidentally replaced this. Doesn't... I guess it doesn't. Huh, okay, weird. Weird, okay. Because we changed that from a pointer to an array. So bitmap format is unhandled, is not understood by this code extension. Like what? Like, so guys, some people have this programming style where you do complicated expressions in the if and stuff. Don't do that, because you always want to take it out eventually. Like, just do, if you're going to call a function, call the function and then use the result of the function, you know? Because, like, yeah, it's just, there's this certain type of programming style. Okay, here's the thing. Short code that's easier to read is better. It's clearer, it's nicer, it's better, all other things being equal, than long code, right? But there's a certain way of like pretending that your code is a little bit shorter than it actually is. So when you do stuff like that, like when you pack things in there to make it like look shorter, it's actually less comfortable to work with, because now you can't, what if I needed to do something else with the extension in the line before the if, right? I can't, now I have to like unpack it. You're putting it in a form that is hard. It takes extra energy to edit continually. Just don't do that. Instead of spending the energy to put it in there and then spending the energy later to take it out when you realize you made a mistake, just have a style like this where you do this and then you do that and do it that way all the time. Then if you need to move this up or move it down or use this later or whatever, you don't care and it's fine. Like, it's just better to do that. Did I already get swamped with requests? I did get a number of requests. I'm going to refrain from looking at them for 1 or 2 days just to give my brain a break, and then I will take a look. Also lets you view it in the debugger. Yes, very underappreciated point. Very underappreciated point. It'll show up in the locals window of the debugger. Would you do the same for for loops? Yes. How did the art team like the UI changes? I don't know. I didn't hear anything about them yet, which hopefully means they're fine. I have a meeting with the art team tomorrow. Another thing is when they do full math statements in the of a for loop, yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, bitmap extension is not understood by this code. Okay. Probably good enough for now. We won't log an error if the save failed, I guess. So we don't actually need this. I don't know what that's all about. This looks fine. This looks like code that I wrote in the 90s that's just been copied and edited and copied and edited. Maybe it's not, and it's just like it all looks the same. Like bitmap building code all looks the same. Okay, this own data flag is instead By the way, this flag was not being set. We're taking over the memory. I kind of don't think, like, I don't like this. Like, why is the fucking bitmap freeing itself? That's not, no, we're not going to do this. This is C++ism. Let me just put a note here. Okay. All right, let's just, I don't know why we have a tone map function. That's pretty weird. All right. Using shadows formats. Yes, it does. Dude, I hate these abbreviations. Okay. Okay. sRGB is not. Let's leave that flag for now. And we might remove it later. I don't know. I honestly don't know what the big deal is with sRGB versus not. I never used to have a reason to care. I kind of don't know why people care now, but whatever. Okay, so, oh, that's the wrong program. Oh yeah. Free Willy. Free Willy. Get image size. That was one of the functions we commented out. Data temp. Oh, yeah, I like that. Okay, get image size. We need that. And that was with bitmap count, right? Nope. The one with the bitmap count. What? Here we're manually adding them. We're not calling get image size with bitmap count. Okay. What's the rationale behind not requiring braces under switch cases? Because it's just annoying to do that. I don't know. Like, what? Do you really want to have a bunch of braces somewhere like this? I don't think so. If you wanted the feeling of the language to be that it's very pedantic about braces around every scope, I could see the argument for that. But even with if statements, right? With if statements, if your then block is a single statement, you don't need the braces. But it is actually its own scope. Yeah, I don't have books about web development. So we get bytes per texel. Oh. Actually, my error message is not right because this wants us to return 0. Do people say pitch for bitmaps these days, or do they say stride? Like, I'm used to stride, but I don't know. Okay. This thing actually... Okay. Okay. Oh, this... Bitmap line 29. New array. I got it wrong. I always put my arguments wrong. sRGB equals false. That is silly. All right, well, we have some bitmap functions. Why do we have a tone map on a frickin' bitmap? I guess it's for when you take a screenshot. You should just take a screenshot of your back buffer post tone map, though. The block formats could all be below 100 or such. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the intent was not commented, and so I do not know it. You've almost only seen stride, pitch, never heard pitch. You think pitch is a Microsoft thing. You've always heard use stride. Okay, I think the votes are all for stride. Yeah, stride is just the number of bytes you go from one line to another. Okay. Pitch just reminds me of the black tar of code that I do not want to get stuck in. I hope my font code hasn't been totally destroyed. Actually, this could use another brush up because this was one of the first things I ported. And I might have different ways of doing a lot of these things now. Anyway, I guess I should, like, I'm up in the air about whether imports should be local to each file or not, but we'll do them there. All right, so bitmap, simp, okay. Right, so font, make bitmap. So we're going to say R8. Oh, yeah. Okay. So this render OpenGL, that was a Sokoban game thing. This is going to be different here. It's going to be like that. I mean, we're going to want to do something else there, but yeah. Okay. Well, we have make font page. Oh, that is a silly. That is a silly. So we're going to say a texture is just like a shader. It's just defined here. We don't know what that is right now. Well, we do a little bit. Okay. Load texture from bitmap. We do not port that. We did not port that. So I guess that's next. Texture G. Oh, fiddlesticks. I kind of don't think, like, I kind of feel like we can have texture just have operating system dependent or render backend dependent members. Oh my goodness. Okay. Anyway, texture arrays are not going to be happening, I don't think. Boy, look at all the fun. Okay. Why are you passing an sRGB flat? Oh, I see. Like, this is kind of silly. I wouldn't do all this. I would just say, like, look, if sRGB, assert it's one of these formats. Oh, well, also these ones. Ugh. Ugh, guys. Okay, I don't know. I don't know. I do know I will go to bed eventually. But come on, guys. Oh, it is in texture. Why didn't I find that? Okay. Texture. Boom. Resource. I don't know. No, we're not going to do that shit. We are not going to do that shit. Okay. Bits per pixel. Why is that an S32? Oh no, is that in case it's 3D? Oh, that's in case it's 3D. Oh, that's why. Okay. We'll leave 3D texture capability in here. Bitmap count, array length. I don't know if we'll keep texture arrays, but it's fine for now. Texture format, texture flags, resource size. I don't know about that. Okay, no, so we do platform specific. That's what I thought that should be done, and it is what is being done, so that's great. Texture flags. Anyway, so texture platform, what is that? Oh, right. Nothing for now, please. Create texture. I don't think we should load texture. I think you should load a bitmap. I don't know. We could do this. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so we're going to need load texture from bitmap, which I guess is in bitmap. Why are we building bitmaps in software? Probably. Wants the bitmaps in place in video memory. I don't know. Anyway. So we load a texture from a bitmap. Okay. So, get OGL format. All right. So I just want this to compile for now. Because I want to check this in finally. Do we just call it DNet? Okay, so I just want to start adding this to source control, just so I feel like I have made progress. Okay. I really should test the modules since we need to make sure that I didn't break something inadvertently. How's it going, everybody? I am starting to get sleepy. I might do a little more. But you know, I'm going to have a little salad before bed. How's it going, people? Wow. Guys, I worked so hard Saturday and Sunday doing this UI thing and streaming a ton that, like, I'm still tired Monday night. I can feel it. I'm tired from, like, cranking on the UI situation. Do you know where you can find code view specifications? I don't remember the link. There's some Microsoft thing about, it's called like, I don't know where it is. Whoops, I just closed my Twitch window. How about, why do I have so many windows? Hang on. Hang on. Okay, here we go. Microsoft symbol and type information. This is the main thing that you want. Let me just paste all this. Twitch does not like // All right, here's one link. You can, of course, do the Microsoft PDB page. And you can read what an LLVM dude had to say about it. Can you get my opinion on an experiment in presenting geometry? I mean, I'm too busy to play people's random stuff. I just can't. I have so much to do. So much to do. Pre-bedtime salad. Pre-bedtime salad. What about the chocolates? There comes a time when you have eaten all the chocolates and there are no more chocolates. It is a very sad time. Anyway, that's pretty good. So I just wanted, so way back when I started making these modules, right? I had wanted to make a little API that was just like a simple thing that's a small amount of code that a lot of programs can use, and that's not a big deal, and that just works. And that got turned into something that was more code than I wanted and more in a different format than I wanted. And so I'm just trying to take it back to where I was trying to put it in the first place. And I think we've made some progress toward that. Not totally. I don't necessarily like some things that are happening here, but we're going to, part of what we're doing is we're going to make all the stuff that draws 3D work using this API and just see how we like it and how we want to adjust it and stuff. I'm not done yet by any means. All sorts of further things have to happen. Stream's been going 2.5 hours. That's not too bad for a little bonus stream. A little, just type some code in stream. Ain't no biggie. Yummy salad. Grapefruit, I think, is gross. I don't understand why anyone would ever eat a grapefruit. It doesn't make any sense to me. I am very willing to believe that there's some kind of difference in taste buds thing going on there. Grapefruits are just nasty. Grapefruit juice is also just nasty. If you don't keep saying Colander stuff to me where I don't know what it means, I'm going to ban you. It's getting annoying. Well, now I'll just time out you. How is the hire going? We don't hire people in like 2 days. We have a list of people for the engine position that we're looking at, and it's a process. Do I have the specs of the light source of the lamp? I don't know. I just bought from Amazon. It was like, sometimes people who buy this thing also buy this thing. And it was one of the light bulbs. So I was like, cool. So I bought that. I don't know. It's just a light. Did I finish the game UI from last night? Yeah. I mean, in as much as was necessary. Just like any other thing in programming, there's an infinite amount of work that could go into improving it, but we got it to the point we wanted to last night. It was very nice. Okay, so we can go in simp here. We could say I don't know, like back end. And we can put this stuff okay, so if render API is equal to dot OpenGL, say load backend GL. Maybe we could do that out here, shouldn't we? Right. And we'll put this stuff there. And then it's kind of okay. Wait, did I commit these things? Oh, I did commit. I remember now. Okay. So now we just have these files, and I think I'm going to leave it there for now. This is good. We will continue on this for a bit. I just kind of wanted to build this out. I want to get the slideshow renderer using this API. And then I want to do something fun. Not tonight, but eventually. Eventually. All right, thank you everybody for coming by. Let's go see if we can raid anyone. I don't know if it's possible. Why does it always put me on a terrible music channel every time I go to Twitch? Okay, what's going on? Indie Tales. Studying CAD with pizza robe and weed. Those things don't seem like they go together very well. I would not be studying CAD with weed if I wanted to succeed in life. Okay. Get hacked. Is this a game? Is it? It's a quiz. Wait.
Hi.
It's some kind of a quiz where you read man pages. That sounds exciting. That sounds exciting. A quiz where you read man pages. Okay, here's some Unity game engine. He's writing an update function. It's empty, and he's clicking up and down in it in order to make code appear or to get ideas or something. All right, we're going to go there. It's like zombo.com. The only limit is your imagination when you have empty functions, because you can put anything inside those empty functions. Thanks, everybody. See you later.